10 and 15 years out, I was thinking perhaps I'm lucky that I only need to predict 5 years out. And what I want to do is I want to dig into technology with you. I want to break that down into social elements and then tie that back into a roadmap for you. One more thing to touch on. Think about the environment of 2019, 1,800 days from now. The Gen Xers, they're going to be between their mid-30s, late 30s, and early 50s. Those are going to be the folks running the economy. I don't have any empirical data on how technology savvy they are, but since they are my peers, I would tell you I'm confident to say anecdotally, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 are pretty technology savvy. The generation behind us, the millennials, they're all technology savvy. So when I'm talking about processing speed speeding up, technology speeding up, it's because the people driving the environments we're going to be in are now technology savvy. So here's my first prediction. The desktop experience today is all about mobile responsive design. Does my web page work on a browser that's on my laptop? Does it work on a tablet? Well, how does it work? Forget all that. In 2019, we're going to be talking about three-dimensional browsers. Perhaps things that are popping out of the screen. Perhaps we're looking at different views. 3 dimensions would be length times width times height. Different views of our browsers. Now, why would we want different views of the browser? Because the browsing experience, the way we do it today, is going to be different. What about wearable technology? Piper Jaffray said in 2012, the market for wearable technology was about $1 billion. They're forecasting that to be $18 billion by 2016, and upwards of $50 to $100 million, and that's my extrapolation, by 2019. Wearable technology. Look, we know what Google Glass is. Google put it out for sale on April 15th, sold out at $1,500. What about the watches? The iWatch comes out this year. Now, here's something that you want to consider. If the wearable technology is unobtrusive, meaning I have no problem wearing it, it may take the place of our beloved phones. Why would we need to carry a phone if we could do everything else on a bracelet or a band or around our eyes? And in a $100 billion market, that's a pretty safe bet. So the phone is going to morph somehow. The question is how? But I guarantee you the wearable technology will be leading the way. Now, for those not familiar with Google Glass, I saw this photo and I thought this might be an interesting one to look at. What can you do with it? Well, you know, you kind of off the side of your head, you could take photos, you could watch videos, you could look for directions. And if anyone's tweeting, here's my prediction for 2019, what you're going to be doing with wearable technology. Wendy and Louise will be promoting the 2019 event on wearable technology. Now, should we stop at wearable technology? No, let's look at non-wearable technology. How about the car? That's a Tesla. Does anyone own a Tesla? Awesome car. Now, how is that going to shift the way we do business and the way the social world works in the future? If you walk in a Tesla, you have a big 20-inch display in there. Now, realistically speaking, should we be having a nice 20-inch display while we're driving our car? Perhaps not. But think about what's changing. Processing speed is changing. The browsing experience is changing. And now let's tie that to something else. Where do most of our innovations come from? NASA, the military. If you have a water filtering system, you can thank NASA for that. That was built for the Apollo missions. If you sleep on a Tempur-Pedic mattress, you can thank NASA for that. Again, built to offset the effects of zero gravity. What does a fighter pilot do today?